Hello and welcome to Channel 8's special Halloween extravaganza. I'm Jenna, here with Amy. Today we will bring you Halloween shows from all of Millis middle and high school TV classes. You'll learn to make your own haunted gingerbread house, to create spooky decorations, and get great advice from Millis's newest officer.
Our first show tonight is a craft show produced by Neon Pants Productions. Get ready for easy crafts you can do with the whole family. Hi, welcome to the Neon Pants Productions Halloween Craft Show. I'm Amy and this is Jenna.
Hi.
And we're here today to make two Halloween crafts. First we're going to make witches' hats, and to make these you need frosting, Hershey Kisses, and fudge stripe cookies. You can use any brand of cookies, it doesn't make a difference.
Then later in the show we're going to make ghost lollipops. You need Tootsie Roll lollipops or any kind, bits of string, a Sharpie, and tissues. Any kind will do.
All of these materials can be found at any grocery store, so they're pretty simple. So we're going to start with the witches' hats, and we're going to take a fudge stripe cookie for each of us.
Yep.
And we're going to use a Hershey Kiss. We're going to unwrap it and put frosting on the bottom so we can use it like glue. And we're going to stick it on the cookie.
Frosting on the bottom.
Yeah. So it's going to look like that. So it looks like a witch's hat.
Yep.
So we'll make some more of these.
Thanks, Laura. You know what this reminds me of? When I was like 3 until I was 10, I was a witch for Halloween every single year. My parents didn't even have to buy a new costume.
Yeah, I think I was a witch at least once too. I had a Halloween party when I was little for my birthday, and I was a witch, and we have pictures of me with my witch costume and stuff. It's really interesting.
They're my favorite Halloween people.
Character things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I think my favorite Halloween costume I ever was, actually I was Saturn one year. My
The
mom,
whole planet, Amy.
the whole planet. I had a round suit and a ring made of a hula hoop, and I was Saturn for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that was a little weird, but it was really cool. And I was also a slice of pizza
I remember that.
in 4th grade. But last year I needed a Halloween costume, so I went digging through my closet and I found it, and I wore it to school, and I actually won the contest.
Yeah.
I won a huge bucket of candy.
Yeah. Shared it with me.
Yeah, I shared it with everyone. It was massive.
Yeah.
It was in one of those pumpkin buckets they used to go trick-or-treating.
And as you can see, these are really easy to make. You can carry on a conversation while making them, and they're really good for little kids because they're not messy, and they take about 2 seconds to make.
And they taste really good too.
They do.
And they're great to bring a big tray of them to a party or bring them to school with your kids.
But don't give them out for trick-or-treaters because you shouldn't give out unwrapped candy.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you need to remember about Halloween for safety, and there's a lot of things that can happen, but if you follow safe rules, it can be as fun as you hoped it would be.
Yep. I think we should move on to...
The ghost lollipops.
All right. Ghost lollipops are really simple. You're going to take a Tootsie Roll pop. You're going to need a tissue. Okay, 2 tissues. And a bit of string.
Thank you.
Yep. You're going to cover the lollipop in the tissue. And again, this is a really easy Halloween craft. And since the candy's wrapped, you could give these out to trick-or-treaters.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
a
you
cute
tie
idea.
the little string around.
So you can make a little ghost head.
Yep. So you make your ghost heads.
There you go.
Yep.
So you can find the stick underneath.
Yep.
Looks like a little ghost. And
then
to make some eyes.
Yep. Because every ghost has eyes. You add some eyes. As you can see, it does look like a ghost.
We have our ghost lollipops.
And I've seen people who tie these on strings and hang them actually on like trees in their yard. It's really cool and doesn't take that much time.
They're great treats to give out, and Halloween is all about the treats.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite Halloween treat?
Treats, I'm gonna have to say, besides the witch's hats,
And the ghost lollipops,
are amazing.
Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups are my favorite candy.
I don't know, I think gummy bears would have to be my favorite. But
Yeah.
you only got a couple things of gummy bears. Like it's like a rare thing you can actually get them.
Yeah, most people just get those like big packs like Reese's mixed bag.
Yeah.
So, are you going trick-or-treating this year?
No, I would. I don't think my mom's gonna let me. I mean, being a senior in high school, it might be a little
It's a little
old.
sketchy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's weird, but
But it's okay, because there's other options. We're going to sit around, watch some Halloween movies.
oh no.
You don't like
They
Halloween
make me
movies?
cry. I don't like those.
They do make you cry.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite Halloween movie that doesn't make you cry?
Hocus Pocus.
I love Hocus
Definitely.
Pocus.
Yeah, you gotta go with like the early 90s.
Yeah, like
thing.
Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, who are now like wicked famous, and they're all in this wicked campy like witch movie. It's awesome. And The Witches, where they turn like this
I've
little
never-
boy into a mouse.
I've never seen that one.
Okay, we can come over this Halloween.
All right.
And anyone else out there, you can come over my house for Witches and Hocus Pocus.
And we'll eat witches' hats.
We will, in celebration.
Yes.
So I'm going to grab one of these right now.
Have a
and
snack.
I hope you learned how to make witches' hats and ghost lollipops. And enjoy your Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Delicious. That looked like fun, but remember, never hand out or eat unwrapped treats. Our next show features some important safety advice from Melissa's newest officer.
Hello and welcome to a special community service program brought to you by Millis High School TV. Tonight we are talking about Halloween. Halloween is an exciting time for the children of Millis, and although we want you to have fun, we also want you to be safe. That's why we have in our studio a Millis High School graduate, Officer Chris Safire.
How you
Welcome,
doing?
Officer Safire.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What advice do you have for children about trick-or-treating?
First off, for the younger kids that are out trick-or-treating this year, you want to make sure that you stay with your parents, go out with your parents, or go out with an adult. Have an adult take you and your group out for the night. Stay on the sidewalks if possible, or a lit street. Stay away from the dark, the unlit neighborhoods. You want to go trick-or-treating in places you're familiar with. Remember, there's still cars out there, even though you're out trick-or-treating. Even though the motorists are familiar with the area and know that it's Halloween, they're not going to be looking for the trick-or-treaters.
Right.
If you're out trick-or-treating, walking down the street, and you need to cross the street, make sure you can do it at a street corner. Don't dart out between parked cars or anything like that, because they're not going to be looking for you. They're going to be looking for the kids, trying to concentrate as they're driving down the road, kids on the side of the street. So if at all possible, crossing a crosswalk.
Are there any precautions parents should take in terms of candy?
Yeah, you should stay away from baked goods, any items that are homemade, fruits, like if somebody's giving out apples or something like that, don't take that. If you take it when you get home, throw it out. you want to stick to wrapped candy. The last couple of years, we've noticed a lot of families giving out healthy alternative treats such as popcorn or like pens, pencils, erasers, school supplies. So you want to steer towards that kind of thing.
What if there's like popcorn in like an individual bag that like someone just put it in?
Yeah, you want to throw that out too.
Are there any places children should not trick or treat?
Any houses that don't have an outside light on. Usually that's the sign that says, come to our house. If the light's on, go up to the house. If the house is unlit, just stay away from the house. Also with that, if you're going up to a house, just stay away from any dogs you might not know. There have been instances where kids have been bit by strange dogs because they go up to them. Just stay away from them too.
What about costumes? Any particular criteria?
Yeah, make sure they fit. That's the big one. If they're too big or too long, you'll trip on them. Make sure your shoes fit, even though the shoes might not fit the costume. You want to have sneakers that fit, nothing too big, because that'll trip you up. Also, be aware when you're walking up the sidewalks or stairs, if there's candles, make sure that your costume doesn't get near the lit flame, because chances are it'll probably catch your costume on fire.
What are the most common calls police receive on Halloween?
Most common calls we get are vandalism, loud disturbances. Other than that, that's about it. Bunch of kids out.
Right. How are the police preparing for any potential mischief by the older children?
We're putting extra guys on like we do every year. We'll have the motorcycle out, some marked cruisers, guys on mountain bikes, a couple guys on foot. There'll be a lot of us out there.
That's good. Are you working on Halloween?
I am, 3 to 11.
It's a fun shift.
Yeah, it's a blast.
Did you like trick-or-treating when you were little?
I did. We had a lot of fun. I used to go to Stony Brook Apartments.
I must get a lot of candy. What kind of candy are you giving out this year? Oh, you're going to be working.
I'm going to be working, so I won't be home this year.
Well, Officer Sapphire, thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us tonight. For Millis Channel 8 and Field of Dandelion Productions, I'm Amrit Khalsa. Hope you all have a great Halloween.
Besides candy and other sweets, Halloween is another major component, decorations. Many people know about the jack-o'-lantern, but G6 has some creative ideas for other spooky decorations.
We're going to show you how to make the spooky tree. My name's Bethany,
And I'm Kate.
and first you'll need to make the tree, you're going to need scissors,
A base that you drill a hole in and paint it any color you want.
a hot glue gun. Just make sure your parents know you're using one. They get hot.
Pipe cleaners. Lots of pipe cleaners.
And some little decorations to put on the tree. All right.
Okay.
The first step you want to do is when you paint it, you want to make sure the paint dries so you don't get stuff stuck to it.
Second, you take 2 pipe cleaners and you twist them together.
So how is your so what are you going to be for Halloween?
I'm not sure yet. Okay. Then you twist on more pipe cleaners, but you don't twist them all the way up to the top. So then you get branches sticking off.
So that's when once you get the branches, you can bend them and make them any shape you really want them to be. Be creative with it. Just like that. And you just keep adding them and adding them. So first we need to take some more pipe cleaners and just keep on twisting them. Like you can cut them to be any length and twist them and everything. It's a lot of fun to do. And it's a great Halloween craft. Twist and twist and twist. Make them
A
go
little bit
off.
lower there. Snip this one.
You don't want them to be too long. Alright, and once you drill your hole, you first want to get an idea of how big the base of your tree is going to be. So when you go to stick it in, it's not flip-flopping all around. What was the scariest costume that you've seen,
Let's see. I don't know. I don't really remember a lot of them. Because in my neighborhood, there aren't a lot of older kids who do a lot of, like, spooky stuff.
Yeah. There's not a lot of that in my neighborhood either.
Okay.
There's,
The tree
tree.
with the branches.
you can
Okay.
add, but we're just going to keep it at that.
Yeah.
And then,
Next, you want to glue it into the base.
let's take this. So then, what you want to do is you want to stick it in the base first. There we go. And you might want to, like, first just bend it so it kind of gets in there.
Yeah.
Maybe bend it a little bit. Then you're going to take the hot glue gun. Just be careful you don't burn yourself.
I'll hold it.
And you're going to glue it onto the base of your tree.
Make sure it's on really good.
And just hold that and make it dry for just maybe like, count to like maybe 30 seconds in your head. And it should be done by then, really. If you want, you could take scissors and just kind of hold it down there.
Okay.
So then, it's okay if it gets stuck to the paper. You can rip it off, but because no one's going to be seeing that part.
You want to put some more glue around the top of it.
Just to make sure it doesn't fall out. So when you go to putting the decorations on the tree. So, after that, you're going to be taking, you can take little pumpkins. You can buy these at like AC Moore and stuff. And you can buy, these you can also buy at AC Moore. And you can put also, before you put on these, you can take,
Add little branches. And cut some pieces of pipe cleaners and
just kind of stick
twist
them on.
them on. Okay.
So then you can just, decorate them however you want. You can take,
To make the little things hang off, like that, you take some string and you tie it into a loop. And you use some glue and you put just a little bit on the top.
you don't want too much.
Yeah. And then you just lay it.
Lay
right
the
in
string onto the
glue
back
and
of
let it dry for a minute.
it. After you're done gluing it, the glue should be hard and it should just kind of hang like that. You want it loose so it can dangle. And then you can just stick that on any branch you want. And to make them stay, and to make them stay, you want to bend the branches a little bit. So,
What have you been for Halloween before?
well, I had once when I was a baby, I was an M&M, and
Oh, is that what the pictures up there are?
yeah, that was my baby pictures. Did you bring in any?
No, I forgot.
Yeah, it happened. I just rushed this morning. I forgot. So you just kind of hang these on there.
And you can bend the ends up so they stay
Mhm.
right
This
on.
project is a lot of fun, and it's a great Halloween thing.
If you want, you can get some little wires with leaves on them,
They
and
look
you
like-
can twist them on the branches a little bit.
You can
Give it
get
some bright color.
all the supplies that we got right there. We got at AC Moore, and it
Any
was
craft store.
or Michael's or AC Moore, those things. And it didn't cost a lot, so that's good. Something you can do with your family.
Okay.
Spend the holidays with them. You can find like a little broom there also, but we found a bigger broom, so we snipped the top off and snipped some of the bottom off to make it, fit for the tree. So while she's doing that, cutting some to put on the tree, I'm going to take the hot glue gun and I'm just going to put a little drop onto the broom. And once you put it on, you kind of want to do this fast because the hot glue gun, when you put the glue on it, it dries fast. So you kind of want to hold that there, make it stay, because kind of mess it up if you don't. So there's your little broom laying on it if you want to have like a witch broom. You could find like maybe little cauldrons,